what if it did work out? What if you never failed and you tried one more time? And that next time that you tried was that time that you got rich. It has a higher, if you have a valuable service, people will pay you for it. You're gonna have to figure this out on your own. And the sooner you understand it, the easier it's gonna be. So today I'm gonna show you how. Alright, let's get into it. So product versus service. There's two ways to make money on your own. You either sell a product or you sell a service. Here we have a product. It has scalable income. You can sell the same item multiple times without even having to work time up front. You build it first before making money. It has a higher long-term growth. It can grow without your time being involved. But it has a slower start. It takes time to design, source, or create. For example, if you want to create a hoodie like me, it's going to take you time to design it, manufacture it, and get it shipped over to you. But if you have a service, you get paid per job. So you can be a barber and you get paid for every haircut. Or you can be a nail tech and you get paid for every nail set that you do. It's easy to start, fast to start, because you already have the skill. You just need to apply it to people that want to go to your service. It's limited by time. More work equals more money. No work equals no money. So you are at the risk of having no clients where you're making no money. It's quick cash flow. You can get paid immediately. You know, after you give somebody a haircut, you expect the exchange of money. After you do somebody's nails, you expect them to give you your money. What are you actually building? So I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is the key right here. You know, everybody has a skill, but do you know how to turn that skill into money or make it a brand? So right here I broke it down. So for example, we have here on the left side a service. If you're a barber, you have the skills of clean cuts, detailed designs. What can that bring you? Customers to go to you for your clean cuts and your detailed designs. Service, charge per haircut. Edge, you're known for the designs, and people's gonna come to you just for specifically that design. You know, that design can sell tons of people, and people who are looking for that design, that type of haircut, or that type of cut in their hair, they're gonna come right to you because you know how to do it and you master it. That's another thing. Master your craft. Pick one thing and be really, really good at it. Okay, so if you're a nail tech, the skill is replicating detailed designs. If a customer goes to you and you're a nail tech and you're like, and they show you a picture and you can replicate that same design, I promise you they're going to keep going to you because they're going to get the satisfaction every single time they come to you. The edge you get here, clients come for custom looks. You already know you can do any design possible. You just need to master your craft and work at it every single day and make sure that your detailed designs are exactly on point. If you're a video editor, the skills are editing and storytelling. The service that you bring is you can edit for creators, and the edge that you bring is helps content perform better. Everybody knows that a good editor is key, especially in the content space. In the brand space, you need an editor. Even right now, I edit my own videos. So on the right side here, we have the product. This is the key. Pay attention. If you have a service, you can make your own product for it, and you can double your income. Now, take a look at this. If you're a barber and you want to sell a product, some things that you can do is you can sell, for example, a course on how to cut hair, a one-on-one teaching guide. You can sell, or you can even make a product on your own. You can go into many different ways and create many different products. You know, you can maybe have a hair clipper. You can have a gel for your hair. There's many different ways that you can go about it. Hair products, guides, or tutorials. An example, how to cut like me course. And how do you scale that? Make money without cutting every day. Now, you are making money while you are not physically cutting hair. You can create content. There's many ways that you guys can go about it. If you're a nail tech and you want to sell a product, now what you can do is you can sell press-on nails or design kits. This is going to bring people to you. People see that you're really dedicated to your craft. So you're going to be able to get even more customers. For example, you can recreate your style at home. And how do you scale that? More clients without more appointments. Now you have some free time and you're still earning money from the people buying your press-on nails. If you're a video editor and you want to make a product, now this is key, especially for my people that are in the clothing brand space, video editing space, or even any online marketplace. If you're a video editor and you want to sell a product, here's how you go about it. So you sell editing presets or templates. For example, if you want to edit on TikTok or you want to make a CapCut template. CapCut has a bunch of different templates that you guys can literally go scroll on TikTok and you can literally use it. But it is key to learn it yourself. So if you learn it yourself and you show people how to do it or how to edit like you, people are going to come to you for that. Now, for example, you can sell a viral TikTok pack. For example, that can come with sound effects, songs, effects, graphics, all of the above. How do you scale that? You sell the same product over and over and over again. After you sell that kit and people bring good results and good reviews about it, more people are going to buy the kit because they see that it's useful. That's another thing. Your product has to be useful and it has to work for its purpose. If your product does not work for its purpose and it doesn't solve a problem, then chances are it won't sell. Now, why will people actually pay you? Why would they use their hard-earned money to pay you? Let me break it down for you. Now, this is key. You have to solve a problem. In every single business category, the fastest way to grow is you solve a problem. Now, the problem can be, or some problems can be, barber client. If you're a barber client, you get a bad haircut, inconsistent results, and you can't get the style that they want, chances are they might not come back to you if you're a barber. If I go to you and I get 3 bad haircuts in a row, chances are I'm going to somebody else, and that's just the truth. If you're a nail client, your designs don't come out right, you get bad past experience, and you want something unique. And you know that your nail tech can't really do that type of design. You know it's a little bit too complex. So you're going to find somebody who does. So if you're a nail tech, really hone in on one design that you can do really, really good and sell it. Make videos about it. Create content. Don't be shy. Don't be shy at all to tell people what you do. If you're a content creator, if the views are low, poor editing, and it doesn't stand out, you're going to blend in right with the people that don't go viral, the people that, that stay in the same platform. Now, the solution to all of this is, if you are a barber, you can give consistent clean cuts, you're known for your designs, and you're trusted. Every time that I make an appointment with you, you would never cancel my appointment, and you would never book me for a different time. That is very important. If you're a nail tech, if you give accurate design replication and you can do it every single time, that you have a client forever. You have a client forever. You give clean, detailed work and you're reliable every time, meaning that they don't have to book multiple appointments with you because you, as the business owner, can't even make your appointments. Let's get it right. If you're an editor, you can have better pacing plus hooks. Hooks are very important, especially in content. Higher engagement and content that performs. If there's a certain type of content that does good for you, bro, come on, keep posting it. If there are no problems, there is no money. The bigger the problem, the more money that there is. Weak offer, I cut hair. Strong offer, I give you the exact style you want every time. For example, a good example of this, if my barber can't ever make my hairline straight, chances are I'm going to somebody who can make my hairline straight. And everybody's hairlines can be different. Some people have cowlicks, etc. But if you're a hairline specialist and you can see somebody's hairline and you can craft it to make it straight and exactly the way that they want it, chances are you're going to have a client forever because you solved their big problem. People do not like to have insecurities, and sometimes that can be an insecurity for somebody. So you solving that problem, that client is going to stay with you. Okay, now there's a process to everything, and it's not as easy as it sounds. Being good at designs as a nail tech is not easy. You have to do it multiple times, and being able to replicate it just from a picture, it's not easy at all. But it can be done. Nothing is impossible, and there's many people who do it, so you can definitely do it too. So the process would be, you have to build something real. It doesn't have to be perfect, just real. People have to understand, and people have to know what you do. People have to be able to see your work. And you have to price with confidence. Don't underprice out of fear or price based on value. You always want to price based on value. If you have a valuable service, people will pay you for it. Stop underpricing your stuff, guys. You dedicate your hard-earned time, but people can't dedicate their money to pay you for all the hard-earned hours that you work at your service or your product. Come on, bro. You work too hard to be underpricing. People will come to you if you offer a valuable service, I promise you. And get your first sale, post it, reach out, and tell people. I kid you not, my first ever clothing brand drop, family and friends. Literally, family and friends. I sold all of my bulk just to family and friends. And I have a team behind me, so it's a little bit more of a reach of people, but that doesn't take away from the fact that we reached out to hundreds of family members, hundreds of friends. We reached out to so much people that everybody knew that we had a clothing brand. So that's what made us sell all of our inventory, because we were able to reach out. We told people what we did. People knew that we had a clothing brand. So I'm going to give you a real life example. Here was the idea behind my business. BANE stands for Break All Negative Energy. More than clothing, and it stands for something. I always believe that your work should stand for something, you know, have a reason that you're a nail tech, have a reason that you're a barber. Like maybe these are just things that you really enjoy doing. And passion is something that can go a very long way. And product. The product that I decided to sell was sweatsuit chains and accessories. Built around identity, not just fashion. I made sure that everything that I dropped into the world, people were able to see, like, damn, I actually really want to buy this. This looks really cool. Oh, maybe the quality on this is great. That's what I perfect on. My perfection is our quality. If you ever bought from us, you know that our quality is A1, and that's what we really, really like to perfect on. And the pricing, not cheap, reflects meaning and quality. People buying Pricing, not cheap, reflects meaning and quality. People will buy into your message, my peoples. If you really dedicate your hard-earned time and you put so much hard work and you bring something good out into the world, people are going to pay you for it because it is valuable and it is good. If you have a good product, it will sell. Now, your first sales, you have to post consistently. You have to build exclusivity and hype. Early supporters believed in it. That's what we had going on first. We had a lot of people that believed in what we were doing, and we were very dedicated to it, you know. We spent a whole bunch of hours, a whole bunch of money, even starting. Yeah, it was a risk, but you know, everything is a risk. You never know how everything might turn out. It might be a waste of money, but you never know until you try. So don't quit because at the end of the day, you just started. Like, if you quit, you're going to be in the same position that you were before. But if you try, you never know how it might work out for you. Okay, people don't just buy products. They buy what it represents. It wasn't about the money for us, honestly. It was about somebody believing in it. We really like to push our break on negative energy because we come from a very small town where, you know, negative energy is just all around. So what we try to do is we try to bring something to the world that people wear it and they feel comfortable, they feel that the quality is great, and they just feel amazing in it. And that's just our brand motto, and we love to bring good service and good quality to our people. We have a valuable product. Once again, that wraps up back into what we were saying with the pricing. If you have a valuable product, people will buy it. Alright, and the part that obviously nobody talks about, the hard times. There's going to be times where you have 0 orders, no sales, you're overthinking, nobody cares about what you're building, you're stressed out, but the most important part, my people, is that you keep going. Listen, if you try something and it fails, like I said before, you're going to be back in the same spot. You don't lose anything from trying. I've tried to become a barber. So all these things that I talk about are experiences that people I know or maybe I personally went through. You know, you have to try to be something bigger in life. You cannot be stagnant in one place because at the end of the day, if you don't chase your dreams, nobody's going to chase them for you. If you don't go working 16 hours out of the 24 in the day, man, you got to get to it, bro. You know, everybody thinks that chasing financial freedom comes from getting lucky, but luck is not it. If you work 10 plus hours at your business every single day with hard work, dedication, and you actually want it that bad, I promise you, you will succeed. You won't succeed tomorrow. You won't succeed the next day. You won't succeed even in the next year. Maybe even in the next 10 years. You're going to go broke multiple times. There's going to be many times where you're going to want to quit. But the important part is that you keep going. But if you fail, just try again. Try again. But if you fail and then you quit, it's never going to work out, because what if it did work out? What if you never failed and you tried one more time, and that next time that you tried was that time that you got rich?